working. Awa, awa, awa. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely day. Been a while since I last posted a tutorial. Until yesterday, I posted a tutorial. So, hope everyone's good though, and I do hope that the new tutorial has hopefully satisfied some people. So, yee. Um, all I can say is that my 2 months have been obnoxious. My schedule has gone all over the place. Like, apparently, I haven't posted a video, like a video, not a live stream, but a video tutorial. I have not posted a video tutorial in 2 months until yesterday. I was kind of shocked when I found out that. Like, I don't know if that's true, but the fact that that's what I saw, I was just really shocked. Like, are you kidding me? Did I really took that long? Was my 2 months really that hectic? And yes, they definitely were. But I will be happy to say, though, that my 2 months is slowly calming down, though. Because, oh boy, it was indeed a mess. But things are calming down now, and especially May, there are some good stuff that will be happening that I plan, so I'm really excited about that. Well, first and foremost though, as you guys probably know already, I kind of made an early announcement on Twitter about it, but I said that on May 12th is gonna be my birthday. So,
oh my god.
I can't wait until, and also hello, Kylie Jane, how you doing? Hope you're having a lovely day. Yeah, time definitely does fly. Like, oh my god, like, again, I had a really busy 2 months. Like, it was like non-stop work. But now things are just calming down now, so I'm able to like try, cause I was doing a lot of like night work. That's the thing. Like, pretty much I was having like an opposite sleep schedule. I was like all over the place. I was pretty much awake at night and then asleep at daytime. And like right now I'm trying to like fix my sleep schedule. Oh hi, I like your tutorials. I've been VTubing, having fun watching your vids to learn more. Hello there, Don'tcat. Thank you for watching my tutorials. I'm glad they helped you out. And let me know if you have any questions, because I'm also answering 3D questions live here if you guys have any stuff. Which I'll be, I guess I'll talk a little bit about the upcoming tutorials I will be posting, and again, the fixed up schedule I'm gonna be doing, because oh boy, now like things are calming down. Now I'm gonna try and get back to like a proper schedule. So to start so oh my god, it's just a lot to think about. So like, of course, like Saturday I'm streaming, but typically I stream on Friday though. I used to wonder, is Saturday a more convenient day? I don't know, I kind of like Fridays to stream, because I want to make sure like I want to get back to doing like driving lessons with my dad, because I have not been able to fulfill my driving lessons because of how freaking busy I was with remote work and stuff. It was a mess. But again, things are calming down now, so I'm gonna try my best to at least fix up my schedule. I still have like 3 projects to work. Come on, Leap Motion. I just did not want to put the stretch sensitive slime VR gloves on because my room is boiling right now, so I'm like, ugh. But I will say there's like about 3 projects, so I'm working on one project right now, which thankfully someone else is helping me with. I think like technically I could work some parts of it publicly, but also not. So as much as I wish to stream the progress, probably best for me to keep it private, because I did have to get assistance and, NDA stuff, that's all I can say. So, I'm working on one project right now, and then there's another project that's NDA I have to work on, and it's the reason why you probably have saw me on Twitter talking about Unreal Engine. That was just, that me learning Unreal Engine a bit kind of correlates to that NDA, but I was using my model to kind of showcase, hey, I'm learning Unreal Engine, but I'm actually doing something completely different. I can't tell you what I'm doing with this NDA, but just know that I am working on something. And then also as well, what was it? There was a third, oh yeah, and then there's this other commission I'm going to be doing with my friend, for a friend of mine that wants to commission me for something. and I believe they're also NDAs. Well, so I pretty much have 3 NDA projects, which, NDAs. But again, we have to keep it a surprise though, because we don't want to be spoiling surprises here now, do we? So those are the main. There's like 3 things I have to work on, but again, I'm kind of like not telling you like exactly what I'm doing until like they actually reveal it. So just want to say that I just you know I'm just gonna be still a little busy, but hopefully though, in comparison with like a couple weeks ago, cause oh boy, my last couple weeks were really hectic, like really hectic, like I like because I was mentioning a lot like taking a streaming hiatus though, because I was like kind of fearing with how bad my last couple weeks were. I was kind of like fearing like I wasn't able to stream, but thankfully things have calmed down though. Because again, I had a lot of personal issues. I'm not gonna talk about it publicly, but just know I had a lot of personal issues going on with family and emergency situations. But luckily that has gotten taken care of, and then when it comes to like work stuff, I got that taken care of, at least for the most part. I hope I did. I know again it was like really hectic though, which is why I was like also making lots of tweets talking about, or not lots of tweets, but I was kind of having like sort of reminder tweets letting people know, hey, please don't ask me about kit bashing or outfit commissions. It's because of the fact that I was being overwhelmed with work that I can't take any more commissions. Like I literally can't, because because the thing was, like, how a lot of people were talking about the whole VGen thing. Now, again, I don't do VGen, but a lot of people were talking about the fact that there are artists that take way too much commission work and they're unable to take care of everybody. And that's pretty much what was happening to me. Now, again, luckily, the way I work is that the client doesn't pay until I finish the work. This is so that way, in case I take too long on the wait list or something, it will ensure that the client can can go to someone else. If like I take too long to get to the request, they could just go to someone else, and we don't have to worry about a refund because I didn't took any money from them or anything like that. Because I don't like doing the whole like, oh, you're on the wait list, you pay. No, I don't like that. And especially because like with like my living situation, I'm perfectly fine to be able to do that. So yeah. Yeah, health, life, work is a priority. Thank you for understanding. How do I pronounce your name? Is it Beyond Birthday or L3 Beyond? Let me know how it's pronounced. But hey, Kana, I was curious to see some models that are built with polygon. Oh, so you're wondering about why some models have tris and why some models have quads? Now that's a good question, actually. Yes, Beyond Birthday. Well, I'm not sure if it's your birthday, but happy birthday. Man, May's gonna be a big birthday month. I have like a couple friends who share like the same birthday month as me, and I can't wait to pretty much share birthday cake with them. So it's gonna be fun. So if in case you're wondering why some models have quads and why some models have tris, so let's say for example a Void model. Why does a Void model have tris and not quads? The reason for that is because Void is imported into a game engine. The way game engines work, or actually, let me rewind a moment. So the thing with 3D is that, let's say we're modeling a character from scratch, right? We usually model in quads. The reason why we model in quads, I have 5 friends whose birthdays in May. Man, we're gonna have like a crazy birthday. I mean, then again, every month is gonna have like a crazy birthday time, but May in particular is like crazy birthdays. But let's say you're modeling a character from complete scratch, right? And usually you use quads because it's easier for you to add loop cuts. It's easier to kind of like have like, it's just kind of just easier on the user to manipulate the mesh in a sense. Now, again, you can still easily manipulate tris, but you still can't easily add loop cuts unless you make a plugin that does that, which again, with power coding you can do whatever you want. But even then, just to keep it simple, tris art can be a little bit tricky. Like if the model's like high poly and there's a lot of tris, it can be really hard to kind of like do certain edits. But most people just tend to do quads, just because we just typically do quads. So while we do model in quads usually when we're making a from scratch model, the thing to keep in mind is when you're rendering a 3D model, let's say I'm in Blender and I'm rendering my character into an image or an animation even. A little thing you don't know or you can't see really is that when your model is being processed for an image or an animation, your model is temporarily converted into tries. Again, you can't see it, it's just done in processing. It pretty much like sets the quads into tries, and then it processes like that because for rendering purposes, the model is tries. But of course, for editing and creating the model, it's actually in quads, if that makes sense. So why Vroid models have tries is because when you port a model into a game engine, because game engines are primarily for rendering purposes, they're converted in tries already because, again, they're game engines, they render, they're not modeling or editing, even though, again, there are still tools for that, like Unreal Engine, Unity. They both have tools, or well, Unity you have to use third-party plugins to do that. Unreal technically has like their own system natively to modify the mesh and all that, which is pretty impressive. But pretty much the model is just converted to tries just for rendering purposes because it's a game engine. So because of Vroid being in a game engine, because Vroid Studio is made in Unity, that's why Vroid models export with tries only, not quads. So if you want to have your Vroid model with quads, you'll have to retopologize it. There's an automatic way you can take the tries and put the quads, but it's not perfect though. Blender has like a solution for that, but again, it's not perfect. And hi Fresville, how you doing? Hope you're having a lovely day. Been a while. I've been having a very crazy 2 months, but things are kind of calming down, so I'm really glad to be like streaming again. So yeah, I hope that answers your question a bit regarding like quads and tries. Now here's the thing though. Here's the thing to keep in mind though. While quads are good, of course, for like modifying the model, having loop cuts, and just, pretty much recommend when it comes to modeling in general, don't be afraid to have a little bit of tries with your model, because on my face, for my, like, because if I change a light, oh boy, hold up, can I change my light real quickly, because you can't, hold up, one second, water dough is taking a while. Come on, water dough. I need to show them the light on my face. So, if I were to turn the light... Hold up. It's slow. Oh wait, is it not rotating the light? Are you kidding me? Really? Oh wow. Okay. Apparently, my Nilo tune does not like the light anymore. Okay. Fine by me. Because Nilo tune has its own light system, or something. So, okay, I guess I can't really show you unless I mess with some settings and I might break it. So, on my face, because of like, when I turn my head a certain way, again, I'm using light maps on this mouse so you can't see it, but, I mean, you should be able to see it when I turn a certain way, but when I turn my head, certain face shadows appear, and those areas, like right here on my face, have some tries in it to have like a specific shape going on. Again, I can't show you, but there's a try on my face, or a few tries. So that's what I use tries for, and I think I also technically use tries on my dress near the belt area. So when you remove my belt, and you look at the topology, originally when I modeled it, it was in tries, but because I use subdivision, it was quads. But you can pretty much tell, if you know how to model, you could tell like they were originally supposed to be tries, but they were subdivided. But even then, I only pretty much know that. So, and also like for low poly models, especially, you'll definitely be using a couple of tries, or again, depending on how low poly the model is, you'll probably use a lot more tries actually. So honestly, tries are not bad to use. It's just, again, depending on what you're gonna do with that model. But otherwise though, again, it's still recommended to have the model in quads for the most part, but it's not bad if you have like a few tries or something, and if you're using a lot of tries because you're trying to go low poly, that's fine. That's if you're going low poly. Oh, I see. I've been making it from scratch model. Mine is Adding in my own tries. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. And because I remember like how I know like you get told in like college or something, oh, you're using tries on that model. My God, you're a bad modeler. No, realistically, you can have a model that's majority quads, but some parts are tries. It's called being smart. Depending on what you're trying to do, you're just doing what you want the model to do. If you want something to be super pointy and it has to be a try, that's perfectly fine. Like for hair tips, for example, they can be tries at the tips. Or if you're again going for a low poly model and there's a lot of sharpness to the model, you may end up using tries. Or maybe for normal editing, you use tries to get like a particular shade going on. But either way, like again, it depends what you want, but again, still stay quads for the most part. Now, I'll also mention this as well, Engons. Engons never use it on a human model. Because if you're, let's say, if you have an Engon on your model, there can be some bending issues that can happen with that model. And especially if you're porting it into a game engine like Unity for VTubing or VR chat, the way Unity works is that it's going to automatically triangulate the Engon, and if you don't manually do it, you may get some weird shadows or deformities, or it's just not going to look proper when you import it. So if you ever see, I gotta honestly make a tutorial about, like, not the Engon thing, but there's, I remember I had this old issue, and I remember someone was asking about, like, they had, like, the star eyes, but they used Blender's star mesh, the default one, and they had, like, an issue where Unity fricked it up. There's actually a fix. I should probably look into that, actually, as a tutorial, but either way, just don't use Engons. The only reason why you would use Engons is if you're doing hard surface modeling, only in Blender. Otherwise, if you're gonna port it into a game engine, quads or tries. And if you're gonna keep the Engons, then at least manually triangulate that part before putting it into Unity, so that way it doesn't look weird. So that's the only reason why you would use Engons. Hard surface modeling, such as modeling a table, for example, or modeling, like, just anything that's kind of like flat surface, or just anything that's supposed to be like, I don't know, object related, not human, or anything that's supposed to be like flexible, if that makes sense. So yeah, all right. What was I talking about earlier though? That was still some good information though, talking about quads and tries though. I think there was actually a video that talks about like the importance of tries, quads, and Engons. So yeah. Yeah. Alright, so again, if anyone has other 3D questions, feel free to let me know. So yeah, so besides that, besides my crazy months, and besides me trying to get back to a normal schedule, I will say though that I'm a normie of a lot of stuff beyond VTubing applications, so I'm kind of curious, is it possible to use my Void in the Unity-based game project? Of course! So technically the way Void licensing works is that as long as you edit the model in the Void Studio... Now, Void Studio itself is not like open source or public domain. Like, there is a license to the software itself. But for the models, if you at least modify the models like different from the original ones, I mean, again, like, you can use the presets and stuff. Pretty much the model is public domain and you set the rules because it's a character creation program for you. So the rules, there's pretty much hardly any. The main rules are just kind of like in the software itself, but otherwise you do whatever you want with a Void model.
Oh my God.
So you can put it for games, you can create your own VTuber program and use Void, you could use Void with like animation purposes, or heck, even if you want to do it for professional stuff, that's fine. It's accepted. Misspelling Ramble, but how you doing, Ramble? Hope you're having a lovely day. Hello, hello. And yes, definitely use the exclamation commands because that's how you can get at, there's a website that should pop up that should show you all the commands list, and there's like a YouTube section that names every command, so you can be able to do some fun things, like, I don't know, if I type in, uh, throw stuff. I'm gonna do this because I have the points. If I do that, throw stuff.
Ouch, that hurts.
I can do that. I can also do confetti, for example. And again, you guys can do this too if you have the right amount of points. But this is to replicate Twitch's integration. I use StreamerBot to do this, so yeah, you guys can pretty much have channel point redeems on YouTube. And yeah, I pretty much beefed the living heck out of my streamer bot, though. I'm still always proud. I'm always still proud about it. Again, like, a lot of the stuff, by the way, that I learned about streamer bot, I learned it from tutorials from multiple people, actually. And then there's, like, a website called Streamer Bot Extensions. I recommend going there because a lot of the stuff that I use on streamer bot are from there, with the exception of the WebSocket stuff that I use for Waterdo. I already made a tutorial on how I connect StreamerBot and Waterdo, so that way StreamerBot send a WebSocket message to Waterdo to do these triggers like so. So, I can do that cool stuff. Yay! Alright, so, what did I see? Twitter, it's all good. Alright, so, besides the StreamerBot stuff, what was it? Okay, so, yeah, so yesterday I posted the two tutorials, one about VRM import, which kind of talks a little bit about export, but I kind of want to make that into its own tutorial about how to export, so I could talk to you guys about, like, or have, like, one specifically about void models, and if you put something that wasn't original, like a modeled asset, I have to talk about, like, the requirements, like, oh, make sure that it's triangulated, make sure it has M-tune, all that, all that stuff. So I want to make that into a separate tutorial, but at least I made a tutorial not only talking about importing VRM, but going over some settings that you should know about, so hopefully it helps you out. And then I was talking about the whole VRM thing because, oh my god, I've been noticing a lot of people kept asking about, can I use Poyomi on VRM? Can I use Liltune? Can I especially use Magica Claws on VRM? And I made that video, that long video, talking about it because I want to at least spread the awareness that no, you can't. VRM is supposed to be a universal file format that's GLTF, and the way it's set up from the devs, they want it so it goes to any other program that supports GLTF, but again, retaining this standard. So because of that, it's why they're not going to have Magica Claw support or anything like that. So I made that lecture video. So if you guys ever have, like, a friend who's wondering why VRM feels so limited, just link them that video and hopefully they'll elaborate on why VRM is the way it is. I also even talk about asset bundle model, so, like, you know, you're aware, like, oh, like, you know, you can still have a VRM model and an asset bundle model, so the asset bundle model has the custom crazy stuff, while the VRM is nice for, like, I don't know, Vark. Honestly, I keep hearing, like, the reasons for VRM, and mostly I keep hearing it's for Vark shorts and VRM desktop posing, and that's kind of, like, the main two reasons I keep on hearing. Again, with the exception of Void users, that's different, because you export with a Void model, that's fine. Or Void model, VRM, a VRM format, that's perfectly fine. But I mean, like, those who do from scratch model stuff, that's where there was a debate about. So I just pretty much just said, if you're, you know, again, if you're kind of struggling on, you know, like, which one you want, just go for both, honestly. Better both than choosing one, unless you actually have a very strong decision with how you make your models that you do need one over the other. So yeah. And then I did recorded two quick tutorial. I mean, they're all kind of quick, honestly. But I recorded 4 tutorials, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send them off to the Snowflake members whenever I can, and then I'm gonna start having, like, a schedule, like, the tutorials are gonna start being scheduled, so that way, like, you know, if by any chance I have to be very busy with something, I'll have tutorials that are ready to be posted ahead of time though. And I do have like a couple of ideas of tutorials I'm gonna do, or yeah, I have a couple of tutorial ideas that I do have. I'm gonna try doing like quick tutorial, like quicker to record tutorials, and then I'm gonna try doing some more longer tutorials. Like for example, a lot of people kept asking me about how to model a VTS Pog Pet, how do I make a VRM model, or the remake of the AR Kit blend shape tutorial, because I know that there are people, because again, I am kind of being very limited on who can commission me for AR Kit blend shapes now. So again, so I don't have any like overwhelming stuff, and then I also have some people who don't want to pay for AR Kit, they just want to make it for free. And some people are actually struggling to find my my old tutorial about AR Kit blend shapes I made. Plus also they just want an updated tutorial that's kind of like one that's kind of like similar, more closer to test chance blend shapes. I guess I just want a newer tutorial. So down the line, whenever I kind of like, depending on the tutorial demand, I'll work on like a remake for a remake, because it's technically the current AR Kit tutorial that I have that's updated. It's a second remake to the original one. This is gonna be a third remake that will happen. So, yay! Alright, so there's that. But otherwise, though, I do hope that the, I will say, like, the upcoming tutorial, let's see. 3 of them are Blender related, but one of them is actually regarding Vtuber program stuff. Fixing your iPhone tracking. It's about the firewall. So, that'll be a tutorial that'll come up, so, look forward to those. But again, there's gonna be more tutorials I plan down the line. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna have to go through my list and be like, okay, which one we're gonna go through and stuff. I may throw some Vignan tutorials for beginners, a little bit more. But otherwise, though, at least, like, I do have the, like, if anybody needs, like, a, like, one tutorial that explains almost, like, the basics for beginner, then I already have a Vignan and a Warudo stream tutorial that goes over in real time of how to, like, you know, mess with the settings and stuff, how do you set your stuff up and all that. So if you ever need like just one tutorial that explains about almost everything, then you can watch those. Also, of course, if you're a VC Face user, you can watch the ultimate guide to VC Face, even though like the only thing it mainly didn't talk about was the image update, which again I already made a tutorial that talks about that. But otherwise, though, you can watch that if you're a VC Face user. And yeah, so there's those. But hopefully, though, I'll be posting some more tutorials. And I really need to get to the blueprint tutorials for water, though, because believe me, there's like a lot of blueprint tutorials I really have to make, so that way you guys can be able to do some more advanced stuff. Because I mentioned in my Warudo tutorial stream that I couldn't talk about the other blueprints because they require their own explanation stuff. So look forward to when I make those tutorials whenever I can, though. I need to first like test them to make sure that they work for a void model, and then I will explain to you like how, and then if depending on like the complexity, I'll be providing blueprints so you can just download, slap it to your setup, and you know, I'll be good. So look forward to that. Alright, so let's see here. Discord, I just realized that I accidentally left myself, there you go. I left myself invisible on Discord, so yeah. Alright, so now that, okay, so besides the scheduled thing, besides my crazy months, I did mention that well, first of all, I was actually kind of relearning a bit of MMD, I will say that, because I know for a fact, to this very day, I still get people asking me, Kana, when are you gonna make the next MMD tutorial? When is it gonna be? Kana, can you tell me how to rig clothes in PMX Editor? Kana, can you tell me how to rig blend? Well, actually, technically, I made a tutorial on how to rig blend shapes in PMX Editor. Actually, it's actually the PMX Morph tutorial I made. But then again, for the most part, I should probably, how do I say this? I should probably like mainly just with how like the MMD community is, I should probably simplify the PMX tutorials a bit more, just as a future reference to keep in mind, but also still talking about industry terms, just so like if someone wants to go from MMD to Blender, they're aware. But I'll see what I can do. I'll see. It depends on the tutorial. But all I can say though is that I have been learning how to translate PMX plugins and programs from Japanese to English, so that was great. I did post some translation stuff on Bullroll, so hope you guys enjoyed that. So yeah, if you guys ever need like some translate stuff, then by all means, I'll be providing some of it on Bullroll. So yeah, and of course there will be like, of course I make sure to like credit who's the coder, so that way you can check them out, and you know, if needed, you can always download the original source. But otherwise, though, I did learn about. I might, who knows? Maybe I might make a tutorial on how to translate PMX plugins. Maybe just so like I'm not the only one doing it. Like, and even then, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. There's like a couple of like PMX and MMD tutorial ideas I have. I also mentioned as well that I also like modify the heck out of my MMD. I could show you guys actually. Where's my MMD? I can show you like some plugins I installed to it, and I might like, cause I know someone else did this too, with MMD utility. So I should be fine sharing with you guys my modified version of MMD, so that way, for you guys, if you want the extra plugins that I have on MMD, you guys should be able to download it, download my version and call it a day. We'll see. I could make like individual tutorials on how to install, but believe me, I actually struggled on mixing and matching some plugins actually. Believe me, I spent like hours trying to figure out how to like combine certain plugins, because the way they had to be installed was very particular for some reason, because sometimes Miku Miku effects ends up disappearing, or sometimes like one plugin just gets corrupted for no reason. And it's like, I can see why people were struggling so much. Like, you really just can't tell people to just Google it when it comes to the whole like installing the plugin stuff, because it did require some work. So that's why I was thinking of like just sharing my modified version, so like you have all the plugins there. And I will of course like talk about like what plugins you shouldn't download. Like for example, the Discord MMD plugin, that one actually can cause lagging issues to your browser, which is very funny. Even then it's quite pointless of that plugin, honestly. So yeah, let me see real quickly though. Can I load my Kana? There you go. Let me see if I can even like open this up. Let me change screens. There you go. Alright, here's my MMD. Wait. I just realized, oh, you guys cannot see my, you guys can't see the extra windows I have. Give me like one moment to like close Discord real quickly, and then I should probably keep that browser open. Alright, give me one moment to switch this over to display screen. Let's see, hold up a second. So I'm gonna have MMD here, settings, make sure that this is set to hide, and then display capture, and then which one was MMD? Ah, okay. So as you can see though, here's my modified version of MMD. It's me without physics, but I am breathing though. So I have this window. I have not messed with this, but it's just a kind of like, it's just a more advanced version of like parent, like let's say for example, I'm holding an object on my hand and I need it to perfectly follow my hand for a temporary amount of time, and then after like that time it doesn't follow my hand anymore. This is supposed to be like an advanced version of it pretty much. So I have this little window here. I just kind of like put it here to just fill that space. And then I have MMD cloth here, like so. I have MMD cloth and Alembic here loaded. Sadly, Alembic is in Japanese, so I have to literally use Google Translate on my phone in order to translate this. But MMD cloth is in English though, and that's kind of like what most people use. You could do some cool stuff with this. I have an idea of how to use it. I haven't used it yet, but I'll mess with it whenever I can because it's kind of cool. And then I have MMD plugin that just kind of loads some like plugin stuff in here. So for example, here's a little fun thing I did. So let's say for example, I'm gonna put my model or A pose or T pose frick, and then like on frame 30, I'm gonna do this, right? And let's say for example, like you know how like there's the interpolation curve at the bottom left here, right? Like okay, sure, I can do this, or I can just like press on this tool thing and then just do all, right? But what if I told you if I could just right click it and I could just see everything? Yeah, I could just have an advanced viewer of how I want things to move in a particular way if I'm very particular. So there's that. I could just right click and do that. Or what I could also do, god darn it, Kana. Or what I could also do, if you take a look at the bottom left for one moment, if I press the F2 button, I can actually hotkey my interpolation curve. And it's not with Miku Miku Plus, even though you can actually do it with Miku Miku Plus by doing the freaking keyboard shortcut, actually. Or you can use MM Accelerate, which I tried to put in the English version of MM Accelerate, but it gave me so many errors. I do not like it. So I got it to work. Wrong button, dummy. Alright. I got it to work, but again, it's in Japanese, so yeah. I tried my best, honestly. That's more if you want like some extra settings, but otherwise you can just actually, just to keep it English, just use Miku Miku Plus, honestly. Just, you know, because for the most part you'll just probably use this. So there's that, but the F1 and F2 thing actually is not coming from either of these. It's actually coming from MMD Utility. There's like a preset thing. I don't know, I just have it there, so yeah. So if I wanted to like quickly hotkey a preset interpolation, I just use the F keys. But otherwise, I could just do that. I think also, okay, there's like one function I have installed, but for some reason I can't show it because it bugs out a lot. It's where you have to hold the Alt key and then it'll hover over like what bone name you're on, and you can I don't know, have some extra settings for it. Like I forgot what the settings were about, but I sadly can't show it because it bugs out on this thing. So yeah, there's that, and there's an effect key. I don't use that, but I know that people do use it when, let's say, they're making a particle effect with that program or something, and that's there. It's just to make it load into MMD if you want to do crazy particles. So yeah, that's pretty much this modified version of my MMD. And then I actually have a second version. Oh my god. I have a second version of MMD actually. One with... Are you okay, MMD? Okay, I have one version that has the cloth physics, but then the other version, because of how MMD Utility and MMD Cloth kind of fight each other for like rendering priority, I had to have a second version where if I want to utilize MMD Utility with the auto-saving function, the multi-viewer thing, and all that stuff, I have a second MMD that does that. So it's just kind of like a, depending on what I want to do with MMD. If I want to animate in MMD, I use the MMD Utility version I have. If I just want to use cloth physics, I use the other version, or whatever. Really, they're about similar. It's just two plugins just want to fight each other to death. So I'm just gonna quickly open up my MMD here. I'm gonna load my model. Let me go ahead and put the display screen on. Hello MMD, I hope you're having a lovely day. Work. Okay, can I Do it? Yep. Okay, so this version you can see when I hold the Alt key, it shows you like the bow names. The bow names at the top left of like what they are, and then I think I could right click and then I have a register to near out. It's pretty much the equivalent of the extension, but you can actually like be kind of specific and you left click to kind of get rid of that window. So yeah, or this could just be cool if you want to know like what's the bow name. So yeah, pretty cool. And again, it's still able to do this and all that. It's just there's no class physics in this one because MMD Utility hates me. But at least on the bright side though, this version of modified MMD or just MMD with plugins has an autosave function. This top one is supposed to be for autosaving, and then I need to disable the freaking self shadow. So self shadow, and then I need to disable what again? My my everything. Like every shadow in existence, I have to just kill it off. Okay, so then I go MMD to, I believe it was this button. Nope, that was the wrong one. I believe it was this one. Yep, and then multi-viewer. Look at that. I can be able to multi-view in MMD, which is good for anime. I personally prefer to just have it like the four like this, not with them all in the middle, because it kind of comes off a little distracting. Oh, yeah, like this is fine if you want to like, I don't know, showcase something funny, but I do this, so yeah. And I have to hold the Alt key to rotate here, Alt Shift to do that, and then I believe it was Alt, all the buttons to just, yeah, whatever the frick this, yes. So, that's pretty much that, yeah. So I did some modification with, my MMD, really nice. And hopefully I can share this, this version of my
God,
MMD with
a
y'all
new message.
whenever I can, whenever I'm motivated to make MMD tutorials again. Hi Jacob, how you doing? Hope you're having a lovely day. Alright. So that was something I was freaking around with. Another thing I was freaking around with, I don't want to open up Unreal Engine in case I die by crashing. But because I did have some crashing issues. Not because my PC is unoptimized, it's just, well, my PC is a beef power potato, but it's just in case I have too much running. Just working on source stuff, as usual. You're cooking up something real nice. All I can say is congratulations, Jacob. I think you told me that you made a plugin or something, or a script to kind of like help. What was it? You posted on 3D discussion on my channel, didn't you? Or channel did my server, a Blender add-on. Oh yeah, very nice. I am very proud of you. Very smart. But yeah, so I was learning some Unreal Engine. Again, it was for a project, but I wanted to like at least let you guys know, like, hey, I'm learning Unreal Engine. So I took some time and I learned how to like set up some, that's what it was called, noise. So what was it? I was able to set up Unreal Engine. There was 5.4 that literally just came out the day after I was learning Unreal Engine. My friend taught me how to set up toon shaders in Unreal Engine, which I thank them so freaking much. They taught me other stuff, but again, I won't be doing like my own tutorial on the toon shader stuff, because again, that's my friend's knowledge. So if anything, if my friend wants to teach it, they can. Otherwise, again, it's their knowledge. I don't want to make a tutorial on their knowledge. So pretty much I learned toon shading, I learned how to do live link stuff, and I kind of learned how to like navigate through Unreal Engine. There's still some more stuff I'd like to learn about it though. Now in case anyone may be wondering though, Kana, do you ever plan on making your own Unreal Engine Vtuber program? And I would say not really, because on one hand, I'm not against the idea of making my own VTuber program just for the heck of it, you know, just to have fun, I guess. Like, I'm not against the idea, And I know a couple of my friends also were like, man, Kana, you should really VTube with Unreal Engine and do cool stuff. And again, the idea is very intriguing, but it's also like there's a lot of stuff that, like, for example, in my setup that I have, that I don't know how to properly translate to Unreal Engine. Not to mention, also, I'm no game dev, and even though like Unreal Engine, you could just use blueprints, I still am just not so confident in being able to translate the stuff I have to Unreal Engine. So while I'm not against the idea, it's probably very unlikely I would do that, but I wouldn't mind learning some things and kind of just maybe providing some assistance about it. So, anybody who is interested in, maybe learning Unreal Engine, I wouldn't mind making my own tutorials, but it's not going to be like something I'll do anytime soon. It will probably be a very long time till I learn that. Do it in SM Box. What do you mean do it in SN Box? I know that there were people that also like VTube with Godot. I know there was Vpupper that was pretty much the open source VTuber program made with Godot. But the main issue is that with Godot, there is like, besides webcam tracking, and of course some, Vpupper was able to like set up iFacial mocap there. It's still, in regards to mocap stuff, it is still kind of limited. Now, luckily, Perception Neuron did have a Godot version, which is nice. So at least it's starting to like kind of show that. And I think Leap Motion has a Godot version too. So at least like there is some recognition regarding mocap for Godot. But Rococo, for example, the mocap suit I have doesn't recognize it. Even then, I haven't really used my mocap suit in quite a while because I've always just been preferring Leap Motion, just iPhone in general. Like, literally, I have multiple different mocap solutions, and the one thing that I end up using, I'm kind of like that cat where, like, you can buy me an expensive bed, and I'm only going to be sleeping in the freaking box. That's literally me. That's literally me for real. So, yeah. But that's the thing with Godot, though, is that mocap-wise, it's still lack of information. But it's not impossible to VTube with Godot, because again, I've seen a couple people were able to VTube with Godot, whether they've made their own 2D sort of avatar in Godot, because Godot is quite 2D friendly, which is really nice. Or, again, if you're using webcam tracking or a very basic, simple setup, then you can VTube with Godot, which is quite impressive. But even then, it's still gonna just, it's still, like, there's still some areas, like, again, for, like, the more crazier VTubers, like, like me over here, there's still, like, a couple stuff that they, they'll have to work on. But again, Godot is still a great program, though, and I do look forward to, like, them improving. Because, you know how, like, Blender took a while to be, like, the most recognized program, 3D program, literally competing with Maya, like, literally really closely. So, I'm pretty sure in the future, Godot will get to that level where, like, pretty much everyone will be like, oh, go for Godot. I mean, it's kind of happening, but it's just still, there's just still some stuff that needs to be done, and over time, I believe Godot will do some great stuff. Till then, though, we still have the whole, like, mainly where we have, like, Unity and Unreal Engine. So, like, with Unreal and Unity, now, I know a lot of people hate Unity because of the fact that the old CEO pretty much fricked up Unity's reputation, which, thankfully, the old CEO of Unity has left. They're not here, they're not working for them anymore. And I believe also that Malware Company, though, I think from what I've heard, they sort of dissolved away from Unity now, so it's kind of like, literally, the bad guys beat the living heck out of Unity, and Unity's all crushed, and then they're trying to, like, fix it, but Unity is so badly damaged that it's gonna take a while for them to kind of, like, reclaim their, reclaim, like, their reputation, because Unity is, like, this crushed up little paper. So, that's, I don't know why, like, again, like, Unity was really fricked up with the whole thing that happened, and because of that, I can understand why people wanted to leave Unity and go for different game engines, especially some, depending on the VTuber, some VTubers had said that they don't want to affiliate with Unity, that they wanted to go to Unreal Engine, for example, or hope that Godot can do something. But sadly, though, with if you're someone who does VR chat, you can't even leave Unity because VR chat is Unity reliant, and they have no plans of changing game engines because that would be too difficult. Again, I would say the closest could have been Unreal Engine, but even then, though, it's just easier with the way that Unity kind of works. It's kind of like a more easier for like those who are like kind of know a bit of 3D but not really to kind of like use the program, if that makes sense. Unity's a bit more beginner friendly in comparison with Unreal. Unreal could be beginner friendly, but even then though, Unity is still seen as beginner friendly because of how, you know, simple the setup is. Like, for example, you can literally just slap a shader onto your model quite easier than how Unreal does it. Or, I mean, the recent update with Unreal, you can retarget stuff easier, but even then, Unity kind of still does it a little quicker, easier. So, I become a master at porting models to source. I create methods that people will not use. That's very interesting, Jacob. You definitely need to start making some source filmmaker tutorials because honestly, your knowledge, you must share it with the world. I believe SNBox will be a contender with both Unity and Unreal. We'll see what happens in the future. As long as they keep up with their development and they keep, you know, bringing out more people. Again, I'm not sure about it as a VTuber tool, but for game dev stuff, you know, like especially for people who want to have, you know, like, you know how like again, for those who want to have like the, what is it, like the stuff that Valve does in that style. Yeah, SM Box can definitely be really nice. If you're trying to go for something like what was it again? I'm actually not sure. My brain just kind of stopped for a second. But you know, all I can say is the more programs, the merrier. That's all I can say. And hopefully, more people can recognize SM Box. Since again, you know, depending on the person, there are some like definitely very important use cases. You know. So yeah, but either way, pretty much for the most part, with most VTubers, you can't escape Unity, whether you like it or not, because again, with how Unity is set up, not only VR chat relies it, but Waterdo, VNeon, VC Face, and pretty much every VTuber relay program relies on Unity. Heck, VRM is literally made from Unity. Just, you know, they just took some code from GLTF and made it with a standard, and this was all coded in Unity. That's how, like, VRM was made in Unity. That's its birthplace. That's why most people use Unity to create VRM, because that's where VRM came from. It came from Unity. So, yeah, for the most part, with VTubing, you really cannot leave Unity, even like regardless. But again, though, rest assured, though, the bad CEO is gone. But even then, though, I can understand the damage has been done. It's kind of hard to like, you know, for Unity to kind of reclaim its place because they fricked up bad. They really had, and it's gonna definitely take a couple years before they can even repair that. Oh my. Time to make my own VTuber program in SNBox. Well, a good start, Jacob. A good start that I see most devs tend to do when there's a game engine that they want to do VTubing with, but there is no.
Alessandra Salinas just subscribed.
Why, thank you. Like, what was her name? Alessandra? Alessandra? I could just pull up Lumia and just see who just, events. Alessandra, thank you so much for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, I would recommend, Jacob, look into, you know, definitely look into the source code of MediaPipe. MediaPipe is in Python, and considering Blender's also, you know, Python. Hopefully you're familiar with Python. So as long as you know Python, you should be able to use MediaPipe. I don't know if SMBox can read Python or do something with like. It kind of depends. I may have Blender. I don't know. Yeah. So then just look into MediaPipe and see if you. Oh, C#. Okay. Even in Unity is C#, but I'm not sure how, I forgot how Suvi and Tiger did it when they have it where like they had to like make it where the media pipe is like a bat file, and then there's like a code that triggers a bat file that takes the tracking points and all that stuff. I recommend looking into media pipe. Honestly, that's a great step to kind of like, that's what I see most devs tend to do, so they can just integrate like some sort of like mocap stuff into game engines without mocap stuff. Yeah, you could do that if you're able to. That would be like a very fun project you can look into, not just for like VTubing, but just more of like just mocap. Mocap is fun. Mocap is used in video games, so it's like a fun thing that can be very experimental. As a program Python bad, I don't as a Python is bad. I don't like it. Well, I don't know if MediaPipe has like a C# version. I heard that there was like a version of MediaPipe that's coded differently, but I know Suvi and Tiger used the Python version though. Again, just check the source code. It's open source, so you should be good. So just check it out, see what you think. Read the documentation they have. It'd be a really fun experiment you can check out on integrating MediaPipe into SMBox or getting something to work. That'd be really a fun project. And plus that also can give you some extra bragging rights. You're able to integrate mocap into a program. That'd be fun. Alright, so anyway, so besides so how long have we been streaming? About an hour? Yeah, right now yes, MediaPipe is made from Google, but it's actually open source though. It's like one of the one good things that people are actually really happy about from Google, because it's open source and you can kind of pretty much do whatever you want, and it gets updated. It gets updated, but massive updates don't appear for a long time though. I think they do kind of like miniature changes and stuff because again, experimenting stuff. All right, let me actually stand up real quickly though, because that's another thing is I used to have like an office chair, right, that I always loved. But my mom needed my office chair. She wanted it. So I gave my office chair, and I am literally sitting on a dining chair, like a simple chair you would usually sit when you're eating food. So I now and again, because right now I am pretty broke. I do not get paid or we don't get money until the 3rd, so or something. So all I can say is that I won't be able to get a new chair until then. I did find the chair that I did wanted though, and actually, I'm like wondering if this is actually going to be a massive improvement from the other chair though, because my elbows are deadly. Because for some reason I jabbed a hole in the old chair a bit. Like I kind of like what is it, the side, what is it, that like the little things where you usually put your arm, like the armrest. I always, like, whenever I do 3D stuff, I always have my elbows on that thing while I'm doing 3D stuff. Except yeah, I pretty much like kind of like put pressure on my elbow with that thing, and yeah, there was like let's just say I kind of like made some like damage. Like if I showed you how it looked like, you'll be like, Kana, how deadly are your elbows? So this new chair should hopefully have it where like the arm resting, instead of it being like leather, it's cushion. So there should be a less likely chance I will break it. Unless for some reason I break into cloth with my elbows. In that case, I need help. Looking forward to more tutorials. Gotta go for now. Genki, Snow Angel. But I have a question. Should I also make a tutorial about my ending? Cause it's not a Heika. I know the captions. I know it's the captions. They don't know what Fuyuko is. It's my last name. My name is Kana Fuyuko, and Japanese the F is not an F. English F. It's H and F, so it's Fuyuko, not Fuyuko. So yeah, it seemed like a what? But yeah, okay, I'll do it for you, Don't Cat. All right. Hey, bye bye, Don't Cat. Hope to see you next time. All right. Bye bye. There you go. I still question the fact I'm still surprised that people like that ending whenever I go Hiko. I was actually media pipe is mostly okay, is there something you can do about it, Jacob? What can you do about that? Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, so boop. Oh,
Why did you boot my mom?
how dare you? How dare you? Wah. So I just need to make I just need to find the main function. Well, at least that's a good sign though, right? Yes. So pretty much I look forward to eventually ordering a new chair so that way I can be more productive. Plus also there is a leg rest on this chair. So what this means, let's say for example I'm working on some 3D stuff and let's say I need a quick break, right? Like a quick break to kind of just lay, like fully lay down, right? There is a leg rest on this chair and again, it's on sale, so I can be able to yoink it. So there's this leg rest that I really like on it, so I could just pretty much lie down next to my PC for just a moment and be like, okay. And because sometimes, usually I would actually go to my bed and then I end up falling asleep the entire day. I do that. So I just, whenever I need like a quick like a lie down, that chair can be able to do it, and I'm excited. Awa. So there's that. Alright, so besides that though, I already told you how I learned a bit about Unreal. I told you a bit of how I'm relearning MMD stuff. And then I told you, like, tutorials, I do have 4 recorded. I'm gonna try and send it off to my Snowflake members. And then we're gonna start having a schedule. We're gonna have scheduled uploads. So, Snowflake members, you better be protecting my tutorials when you guys see it, okay? Because we're gonna be starting to get back on schedule because oh boy, it has been a mess, but now I'm putting it back to speed and I'm grabbing the wheel. I'm gonna freaking take control. Not gonna lie, I kinda wanna like, you know how like some VTubers have like their driving simulator games? I kinda wanna have that control where I'm just kinda like, wee. That would be so nice. I mean, I have like an idea of how it's possible with water though, but I'm not gonna bother. There's already too many blueprints I have set up on my setup that I need to make tutorials on. For example, how to freaking do a light reaction, or light, like a reflective light thing. The tutorial that I accidentally deleted! Yeah, that's right. I deleted it. Now I need to re-record it. That kinda. So, yeah, I definitely got a lot of tutorials to catch up on, but you guys are going to learn, though. Honestly, though, I'm still pretty impressed, though, of the fact that even though despite me kind of, like, slacking off on, like, the tutorials because of my busy schedule, I am pretty glad, though, that the current tutorials that I had, the other tutorials that I have, I am glad that they have taken care of you guys for the time being, though. I hope you guys have been learning. If you ain't learning, what are you doing? Well, either way. Oh yeah, that's right. I also was sent over, by the way. So I got sent another iPhone. Again, this is just for a project though, for like mocap stuff. So I got another iPhone now, and I will definitely say I look forward to doing some experimenting with 2 iPhones. Yay! Because I want to like try the thing. Like I saw, what was it, Sprite? They have like a new app where you can have like the phone be a camera in Warudo, and I was like, oh my god, that sounds so fun. So I'm gonna definitely try that one out with the other iPhone I have. Sadly, there's no Android support, it's just iOS, but I look forward to trying it out because it sounds like fun. So yeah, have you tried out SM Box? Sadly, no, because again, my schedule was so booked for the past 2 months and things were happening. Well, even then, despite me, well, then again, despite me, yeah, that's funny because despite me learning Unreal Engine, relearning MMD, yeah, I deeply apologize. I'll try my best to like squeeze in my schedule to learn SM Box whenever I can. Yeah, I also know like eventually like I do want to like relearn source filmmaker stuff. It's like, how do I say, I want to first like kind of push out tutorials for the other programs that I'm already familiar with, and then once I get to a point where like I have like enough tutorials where it's like I can like take a break from those tutorials, then I'm gonna learn some new programs, so that way maybe eventually I can either make my own tutorials or just experiment just for the heck of it, because you know, experimenting new programs is nice though. You know, you never know what new things you can learn and stuff that you can do with it. So, yeah. But I definitely want to get back into like my source filmmaker era though. Like maybe like with my new model, because again, as you guys probably know already, but new Kana is gonna be on the way, starting on June. Me and Fizzy are going to be working on the redesign, so I'm excited. I'll make sure to like, when I start my commissions on May 26th, the new ones that I'm opening regarding like Vtuber sub commissions, I'm going to be trying to save up some money so I can be able to pay Fizzy for her hard work, so that way I could be able to get the reference sheet for the new design, then get a new 3D model, and then eventually with that model, I'm going to be putting it into VRM, of course, VSF Avatar, Warudo Avatar, and then actually having a proper MMD port, and then again, I will take my time though to make sure the model is properly debugged. I want to make sure it's not too crazy, but also kind of crazy because I'm a maniac. But I also eventually want to make a source filmmaker version of my model. But we'll just have to see. Most likely it'll be like Warudo Avatar first for the model because it's easier for me to like debug it with VTubing stuff. And then once it works well with Warudo and I'm content with it, that's when I'll start pouring it to other programs. MMD, or for VRM, VSF Avatar, and then Source Filmmaker, or any other programs that I'm interested in experimenting. Heck, even, I don't know, putting into Unreal Engine, doing some crazy experimental stuff, being a silly goober. So yeah. If I could, I would port your model to Gmod. No worries though. I would like to end up like learning it myself though, just have like choice, because I wanna be able to learn all the crazy stuff, because like I wanna like start like, how do I say, I wanna like improve my memory regarding the whole 3D stuff by adding more memories about 3D, so it's good for me to learn all this stuff. Yay. We'll see what happens in the future though, because again, I don't know if I'll be able to make a source filmmaker port, but I'm just hoping that whenever new Kana is made, I can be able to make it good. We'll see what happens down the line. Wah! Alrighty then. Let's see here. I also, let's see, what was another thing I talked about? I know VTS Pod got an update, Warudo with their beautiful environments. Oh yeah, there's a demo video, like live link I posted on Twitter. And then, or Left 4 Dead 2. It's alright, no worries. Again, we'll see in the future though, but I'll probably just end up like trying to learn how to manually import it myself, just to have choice really. Also, I am kind of a bit overprotective about where my models go, so I tend to always like prefer to do it like manually. These strong hands, I could crack my knuckles and then magic happens. Oh yeah, another thing I would like to do eventually, I want to one day get back into environment modeling. That would be so nice. But again, I have to, for environment modeling, I need to, like, make some sketches on how I want my environment to be. It's gonna be trial and error, but, you know, first I gotta find references. What stuff I like in my room, or like my VTuber room, and then how do I want it? And I'm gonna try and keep it simple though. Like, still make it pretty, but I wanna, like, still keep it simple. We'll see. Cause I don't wanna overdo it, but I also kinda wanna overdo it though, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I have a couple of little fun ideas when that environment ever happens. But that won't be anytime soon. Maybe next year I'll get into environment modeling. But till then, like, because the thing is that I don't know I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I was talking about earlier. I was talking about the whole like taking like too much commissions. So with my commissions, that's why I was like very busy for the past like 2 months, because again I was helping out with a workshop, I was helping out with a company, again NDA stuff, and then I was also again family stuff, and then also as well I was getting way too many people who were asking me for commissions, and they were, you know, paying me to kind of like rush their commission stuff. So I was like very overwhelmed by the amount of requests I was having for the past 2 months, and it was just really stressful, which is the reason why you have saw on Discord I said no commissions, let me finish the private ones. You saw on Twitter I said no commissions. You saw on my website no commissions. You saw a couple tweets I had where it says no commissions. Stop commission, or not stop commissioning, just more of please don't request for a commission right now. I'm closed. I've been closed since November 17th. For there was like multiple reasons why I closed commissions to begin with. Again, family stuff that happened, but also of the fact that I was taking way too many commissions. And the thing was is that it was getting really hard to catch up with other people, because again there were so many people that wanted outfits from me, or AR kit blend shapes, or fix up models, or kit bash models and stuff, or other stuff really. And it was just really hard for me to manage everyone's commission, which is why like there are some clients who waited way too long on the wait list. Again, they didn't pay, so they were able to just leave freely. So is that, did you see my comment about Studio MDL supports VRM? Is it like actual VRM, like GLTF, or VRM different VRM? I'm not sure, but if it's like the VRM GLTF, like Void, that's awesome. Alright, so, but either way, like, I was taking, like, I was, like, having a hard time managing commissions, and even I still have, like, guilt of, like, not being able to take care of everybody, because of the fact that there was just too much, like, request I was having. And it got to a point where I had to learn how to say no. And even like my parents, my older sister, even my own artist literally had to lecture me, or, well, my artist, it was quick, but pretty much my family literally lectured me, letting me know that, hey, Kana, remember, sometimes in life you gotta say no. If it gets too much for you, just say no. Like, step your foot down. And again, it's no offense, because again, I love my clients. My clients take good care of me. I appreciate the support. But at the same time, I also don't want to, like, you know, like, make promises I just can't keep, you know? Because I was actually really having a hard time fulfilling everybody's promises, because there was too much request going on. That's what was happening for the past, like, 2 months. Not even 2 months. Ever since November 17th, I was still, like, trying my best. Well, November and December, I was, again, unable to even do commissions at all due to what happened, but January, I was, like, struggling, but the last 2 months, I was really struggling on getting caught up with commissions. But now, luckily, as of this month, I'm able to, things are now, like, all caught up, hopefully, and things are like calming down, which is nice. But again, it's um still, I really do not like saying no when it comes to like helping other people out, but again, it was starting to get a bit much on me, which is why like I also announced on May 26th about the commission, because I originally announced those commissions hoping that it would kind of like calm down the demand a bit and at least gives me time to kind of like quickly catch up, so that way I can kind of start all over with the May 26th commissions. Because the thing is that I've been noticing that, one, I should be setting up limits, right? For example, instead of having just everyone DM me for a commission, I set limits of who can commission me at a time, which is why my new form, I have it where 10 people have to sign the form before the form closes down. Once the form is closed, then I will take care of those 10 people. Once those 10 people are taken care of, then I'll reopen the form, 10 come in, so on, rinse and repeat. So that's why I say first come, first serve. If the first 10 people that sign up, hurry up, gotta sign that form. Yeah, for my ports one. Yeah, like definitely like a queue, but even like again, like there's also like a wait list you can have, but also just setting a limit to that wait list, if that makes sense. So, because for my case, I remembered that I had like a wait list. Oh my god. I remember having a wait list of like 24 people waiting for me to like modify their models, but the thing was is that not only was like I was like trying to modify everyone's because everyone needed like enhancements going on for their models, but also I was having a lot of returning clients. Again, I still appreciate my clients, they're very good, I love them to death, but it was also like really hard to get caught up because I have returning clients along with new clients, and I understand now like also why there are some artists that like whenever you see an artist, right, and they say that they're closed for commissions, and they said that maybe one day they'll reopen again, but they never still open their commission still, it's most likely the fact that they have returning clients that's always constantly paying them money for their work. And that makes perfect sense, because I know that there's this popular 3D modeler that used to take commissions publicly, but they don't take commissions anymore because they pretty much get hired by a company that, every time for a model for stuff, they work with a company now. They don't have time to get new clients because they have a returning client that pays them really well already. So that's the thing I realize, is that that's why some artists would never open commissions anymore, because they have either return clients that pay really well, or again they end up working for a different job that pays well and they just don't have the time to do freelancing, for example. So that's something that I figured out, or that not figured out, but what I realized. I also even realized the fact of why some 3D tutor channels end up disappearing. I remember there's this one like 3D there's this one 3D VTuber who uses a void model, and they do some 3D tutorials, also live 2D as well. And I later found out that they actually work with Vive, HTC Vive actually, and that's where they went, which is why they don't post as much tutorials anymore. I think they still do, but not as often, because they work with a company now that pays them, and they're really busy with that work. So, things happen. Things happen when it comes to like, opportunities. Things change. Alright, take care, Jacob, and good luck with your coding journey with SMBox and anything that's related to the Source engine. Best of luck to you. So, that's just what I, realized when it comes to, like, the whole commission stuff and just opportunity stuff. Again, like, it's just crazy because it's like, I feel like I've aged a lot when actually I hardly aged, to be honest. So it's like, I guess mentally I aged a lot for the past time, but physically I look the same. So that's just something I noticed. But hey, at least I learned things, and it's really nice to learn about this stuff, But even then, I'm at least glad that my commissions are getting caught up though. And again, I do apologize for like any clients who have been wanting to commission me, but they're unable to either because financial stuff changed for them, or I took too long to respond, or to like get back with them on when I'm ready to start their commission because again, I got way too busy and such. And just things do happen though. And I do appreciate those VTubers that do talk about like how things happen in life, you know that things can happen with any artist, whether family issues or change of opportunity and stuff. Like that happens. However, at the same time though, there's the other thing too, is that if you had, let's say for example, you did have people pay for your wait list and you're unable to like get to them on time and it's been like a year or two, for example, then that does get bad because again, if you're not going to be able to fulfill their request, you might as well refund them. And there's some VTubers that refuse a refund just for the client being in the wait list, and it's like, what? Like, I would just say, like, at best you can pay when 50% of the work is done or when the work is finished, but I can understand why some artists would do it where when the commission immediately starts they pay, one, to kind of like keep the commission locked in place, but also because like they probably rely on freelancing to pay their bills and stuff, and in order for them to do freelancing they have to take the money early so that way they can pay off their bills so they have time to work on said commission. Again, everyone is different regarding everyone's different regarding how they set up the commissions though, but it's a case to case basis honestly. But for my case though, I'm able to do the when the commission is finished then pay me. Otherwise, at earliest, if a client prefers, 50%. No earlier. Just just to be safe. So besides that, besides again scheduling is getting a little better. With the May 26th commissions, I have, because a lot of people, I know that there were like a couple of like VTubers that wanted me to pretty much be their tech artist where, let's say for like, cause the thing was is that I know that when I was like modifying or making outfits for other VTubers, I know that there were VTubers that were asking me like, hey, can you help me prepare some nodes? Hey, can you help me prepare some props and stuff like for their VTuber setup? And I was like, well, first, because I didn't want to do the outfit commissions or kit bashing stuff anymore, I still remember the fact that there are VTubers that pretty much wanted me to be their tech artist, where I prepared their scene stuff for them. Because I noticed that there are, like, while Warudo and Vinyan, again, beautiful programs, love them so much, but at the same time, even with the tutorials that exist, resources and all that, there are still some VTubers that struggle to learn those programs, that they would rather hire someone to just set it up for them. This is where my upcoming commissions are coming in, where I would pretty much, people pay me to pretty much set up their stuff for them. Whether they want me to set up their entire stuff completely from scratch and do extra conversions and other fancy stuff for them, or if, let's say, they have a pre-existing set but they only want very specific things set up for them, or something like that, then by all means I would be able to like provide those specific assets to them, whether I prepare for that specific model or I modify their scenes up to make it work for them, whether Vinyan or Warudo. That's what's gonna be my upcoming commissions, pretty much doing that stuff. So I definitely look forward to that though. Again, that's why I set up the 10 people, the 10 VTuber limit, because with the fact of VTuber scene setups, I'm going to assume already that it's going to be a lot of work, even for one person, because there can be one person that can ask for more things on their scene setup, or maybe they'll end up becoming a regular where they want constant additions to the nodes. Like for example, let's say for example, a VTuber is in my commissions and they ask me to make a complete VTuber scene set for them, right? So I do the full VTuber scene set for them with a couple blueprints and all that, but then after like 2 months later they end up asking for more stuff, or maybe they want me to modify their scene set because they just got a new 3D model. So that's why I'm setting up limits, and that's also why like that's why like the form is even longer, because not only are you going in depth of every little thing, so I know exactly what you want, so that way like communication can be like much quicker, because it's like you already told me what the stuff that you need for your VTuber stuff, the tools that you use that I should make sure the VTuber scene stuff compensates for. But otherwise, but also like there's like a section that mentions if you're gonna be a returning client or not. So if you're a returning client, it'll pretty much, there's like you can just let me know like how regular you'll probably be, so that way I can make sure that I don't do commission clashing or anything like that. So I make sure everyone gets what they want. We don't have issues with the commissions, um, overlapping each other and stuff, especially deadline, because I know there are VTubers that have debuts and they want it to be done at a specific day, whether anniversary, birthday, and all that. So, that's how I'm setting up the scenes, the commissions. Plus, also as well, I'm actually gonna be properly charging for the rush fee and NDA though. So there's a lot of stuff I've added to that form. I still have to like revise it, maybe add more stuff, remove stuff, and fix some stuff up more. But otherwise though, I hope that the upcoming commission, I do plan on doing pre-orders eventually. So for those who want to like quickly pre-order to kind of like secure their place, we'll see. I'm hoping to do it probably May 20th or earlier. Really depends on if I'm really content with the form, that I have no plans on changing it, and I finished the portfolio videos, or at least the video showcases that I want to have for Warudo and Vinyan. So, like just like some example stuff, pretty much. That's what I want to at least have, and and then also like I want to make like a nice little mini video of like how like what is it, like how I want to like showcase like, hey, I'm opening up these commissions, you can ask me to make your character get hit by an anvil or something like that. So yeah, anyways, I gotta go now. Good luck, Presvale. Thank you again for the support, means a lot to me. Anyways, I should probably start changing the subject though. I might be back, so I'll drop a like. Thank you very much, Presville. It really means a lot to me. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I do apologize that I was like, I didn't, I was all messy regarding the whole Snowflake members perks and not posting as much. I apologize for that. Hopefully I'll do my best to make sure I am very regular about the posting tutorial stuff and schedule. So I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Alrighty then, and let's see here. Da, 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 da. But yeah, I think that's about the stuff. Yeah, because that's about like a lot of the stuff I kind of want to just really talk about for the most part. Yeah, because because I was like kind of like thinking this was gonna be like just chatting. I was having also like a couple of ideas, I guess, for the future. Like I was thinking, I don't know. Like on one, like first, I obviously just want to get back to like a tutorial schedule, right? So I want to get back to a normal tutorial schedule and streaming schedule. For Twitch, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to. I'm not sure if I want to do the two Twitch streams a week, because again, the NDA commissions might hold me back a bit, honestly. So I may have it where like at least for upcoming next week, Mondays will be Twitch streams, but Fridays will just be YouTube. So it's gonna be technically 2 streams a week, but one is on Twitch, one is on YouTube. Because I used to do like 2 Twitch streams, but because of the NDA commissions I'm working on, I need the extra time to like work on those commissions, and I simply can't do it on stream. So that's the thing I have to keep that in mind of. What's the other thing? So besides that and tutorial thing, there are we'll have to, again, we'll see after the future, because I also have to keep in mind of the fact that besides the projects I'm working on, hopefully they'll be finished by the like before I start up my new commissions, and we'll see how the commission demand goes, because I am kind of a bit nervous about the commission demand for May 26th. I don't know if people are gonna exceed the 10 requests or something like that. I kind of want to keep it simple, but we'll see what happens. Um, hopefully with like my new, like me kind of like stepping my foot on these new changes, hopefully it'll be better for everyone, so that way I can make sure everyone's taken care of. Let's see. But I do would like in the future though, because the thing was is that I know that people have still want outfit commissions from me, but the thing is that I want to improve on the outfit stuff. So what I was thinking, not do outfit commissions, no, but rather I want to kind of like do it at my own pace regarding practicing outfits. So I was thinking maybe I can probably like look up some like references regarding like outfits I can make, you know, see what I can do, mix some ideas up, you know, do some fun things, and maybe I can finally like actually start thinking about like selling outfits on booth, so that like one, yeah, make some extra money, but even then, just for fun, really, on like, hey, you know, I can just have like fun outfits and stuff. Like, I'll probably have like a booth. Like, I'll start with booth because again, most VTubers tend to go for booth for outfits, and then if there is a demand for Gumroad, there's that. But that depends how good the outfits are. So I'm gonna. That's something I'd like to work on. We'll see, because again, I'm pretty sure with how the months are gonna be, it's gonna be quite busy. One, commissions, because I don't know how the commission demand's gonna be, like how many people are gonna sign for the upcoming commission form. I don't know if it's gonna be 10 people more or maybe just 3 people. I'm not too sure, so we'll just have to see how that turns out. But there's that. Then private commissions, I'm trying to catch up on. We'll see what happens. It won't be for a while, but I definitely would like to still get back to that idea I had regarding like making a booth store where I can be able to like practice some outfit modeling and sell those outfits, or maybe some outfits, depending on how it is, I could just give it out for free, because why not, you know? Again, it's just mainly for practice, and then kind of to get some feedback from others, like, oh, do they really like the outfit, or maybe I should improve on such and such. And they'll be focused on Void, by the way. So they will be like Void focused, because I'm gonna assume most people use Void. Again, it can still be fitted for a booth model, which is why I have that 5-part series on how to kit bash a model or kit bash outfits to Void models or just any model in general. You have to apply the knowledge of that tutorial to the model, because I can't make a kit bashing series for every booth model in existence. There's too many. So you just have to apply that knowledge, but there is that tutorial I made. So there's that. Yeah. Man, also, not sure if it's me, but I also kind of feel like my social battery is like getting low real quickly. Then again, though, like I really had to like fight my sleep schedule today, because like I woke up at 2 a.m. and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I wanted to like, you know, wake up at 8 a.m., make some delicious breakfast, and start my day normally. But the thing was, I woke up at 2 a.m. So I was like, okay, my brain idea was like, what if I try to stay up a little longer, and then early, like 6 a.m., I'll go back to sleep, so that way I can be energized for stream. But that plan kind of backfired, because the thing was that one, I got addicted to my 3DS for a moment, and after that, the thing was is that what was it? When I tried to fall asleep, I could not fall asleep. I tried my best. I tried to like make sure my room was warm, so that way I could just kind of like relax and sleep. I tried to like, you know, I try to like just look up like how to fall asleep quicker with, you know, again, because I don't like taking like sleep medication. I try to avoid that. So I was trying my best to fall asleep naturally, but my body said no. And the reason why I didn't took like sleep medication, because I know for a fact if I do, then I would just sleep even longer and it just wouldn't even work. It's just, it may just mess it up even more. So I'd rather just not. So I couldn't fall asleep in the morning, and I woke up at 12 a.m. I mean, at least like I kind of just like relaxed, you know, like I took time to relax. So I guess to an extent, my body kind of just rested, just like that, was a soft blanket, I guess. But even then, it was I still could not fall asleep. So I can kind of see like why probably like I feel a little bit tired now. Cause usually I stream for 2 hours, but right now it's like, oh no, this kind of starting to slowly feel tired. But at the same time, I still need to stay awake because if I don't stay awake, then I'm gonna break my sleep schedule again. And oh no, Kana's not gonna do so good, isn't she? Nada. So I'm gonna try my best, but even then, like, it doesn't hurt to. I don't know, if I have to, I wouldn't mind ending stream, but we'll see how far I can go. We'll see. But again, I do look forward to like future plans regarding schedule. Hope things can get better though, and I know that I have to get my driver's license as soon as possible. My parents really need me to get it, and I know I need it too. We'll see how May turns out, though. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be a good month, though, because, again, I have things planned for May, you know, besides it being my birthday, like, things are going well. I will say debt has been paid off, though, because I would, like, because, like, there was, like, some debt, that my family was having. Luckily, it's finally now paid off. And it's like, oh boy, we're gonna start saving up real good. So things are getting a lot better for us financially, which is really happy news. So I definitely look forward to the future of this year. So, again, there was something happened, but I'm again not gonna talk about it. But all I can say though is that I still have a good feeling about May and the upcoming months because things are gonna go really well. I'm also especially excited for October too, because me and my sister had made plans. We're gonna have like a very fun vacation, so I'm excited. Awa. So yeah, but again, I have to earn my vacation by working as hard as possible, and by working hard, making sure you guys get some good tutorials, and then making sure that clients are taken care of, and then making sure that any assets, I give it out to you guys so you guys can learn. Because again, there's a couple assets I do want to give out, which I have been slowly giving out some assets. For example, I was giving out some translated plugins, so there's still a couple more I'd like to do. I'm actually talking with Fizzy about translating plugins, actually, so looking forward to that. And we'll see how that goes. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm trying my best to like think what other topics we could talk about. But otherwise though, like, cause I do want to like do some tutorial streams though. That's something I'm like thinking of for like YouTube. Like, I mean, I already did two, Warudo and the Vinyan, but it's like, I want to, like, also look into, like, other, hello, Wildfire, how you doing? Hope you're having a lovely day. There are some tutorial streams I like to do, but I'm just trying to figure out, because I already made, like, a tutorial on how to use like, the ultimate guide to MMD, and then, I kind of an ultimate guide to PMX, not really though, because it only talks about the UI, which people did assume that tutorial was about every little thing about PMX header when actually it wasn't. It was just the UI alone I had to explain, which that tutorial was actually pretty messy. I don't recommend watching that tutorial. I mean, it's alright if you want to like learn about the UI, but otherwise it's like, yeah, I don't even look at that PMX tutorial I made in the past. I don't like how it's explained. It's kind of messy. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. Like maybe like for tutorial streams, it could be like a retelling of like old tutorials, and just kind of like to kind of like show it real time. I get. Well, then again, though, the way my tutorials are set up, they're already technically real time, with the exception of like some edits. Like, cause that's the thing. That's the way I make my tutorials. Is that I want my tutorials to be as real time as possible, but also like edited, where like it cuts off some nonsense stuff or any like personal info or anything like that. Like that's the only censoring or cutout that happens. Other than that, I try to make my tutorials as real time as possible because the way I teach, I want it where it's like you are sitting on a Discord call with me, let's say, and I'm teaching you personally, here's how to do such and such. That's how I teach. The way that my video tutorials are set up, that is how the structure is. So, yeah. Oh, YT. I do look forward to the future of, like, more VTubing stuff, though. What was, like, any mocap news? Oh, wait, people are talking about the new Nintendo Switch 2 details have been reportedly leaked. What? What? Oh yeah, I still remember the fact that Nintendo has shut down the freaking multiplayer servers. That's disappointing. I know that there was someone that actually was able to remake Street Pass with their own servers, which I was actually able to play the Mi Plaza thing, because I have my 3DS, and yeah, there was, I was able to finally play Mi Plaza with some Miis and stuff, and it was really great, honestly. Like, I was able to, like, get a crown when I was finishing the Find Me game, and I'm playing with the other games as well, and it's, like, really fun. I like this, like, there's this game with, like, a Monster Manor, where you put, like, like, these pieces to, like, make, like, a path so you can get to, like, the second floor and stuff, because you're trying to escape, like, a haunted house. And it's, like, that's really fun. And also, like, it's just, like, I just, like, also, like, with Street Pass, it's, like, I was able to get, like, some good, like, clothing items and stuff for my Tomodachi Island, which I'm drop kicking my Mii when technically there is a way I can modify the save setting of Tomodachi with a hex editor. Not the hex color, no. I'm talking about, like, code. So there's a way you could do it. I'm not gonna spend time to do it right now, but eventually, just for the heck of it, when I have absolutely a stupid amount of free time, I plan on just quickly modifying that save file so my Mii can not be weird. So it's I want to, like, talk about it, but it's also like I don't know if my artist is here because okay, maybe I could just say it, like, because there's, like, Bowser in my island, and apparently Bowser had a crush on my Mii, and I just want to modify the save file so Bowser's not in love with me. I'm not kidding about that. Tomodachi life is really random, and I am not okay with anything. It's so funny though. I love the game so much though, because random stuff is why I have it. Is why I have the game. But also as well, like, I play Animal Crossing on that thing, and I'm actually able to, like, get some, like, you know, the Happy Home Academy, like, houses from other Street Pass players, and it was just really nice to have, like, a collection of houses, so yay. Really fun stuff, honestly. Yee. But yeah, so there's that. But anyways, back to the thing. Yeah, that's, again, I'm still sad that the Nintendo 3DS is officially discontinued, but that's okay though. Apparently people keep talking about the Nintendo Switch 2. It's the reason why I'm not paying for the current one. I'd rather just wait for the next device, honestly. So people are talking about how like there's like the new device coming, but I don't know. I don't know if it's real. I can't trust leaks though. Like I know that there are people that were talking about like, oh, there's an Animal Crossing 2026 leak. And apparently it's gonna be like Animal Crossing Ultimate, and I'm like, cause like I already like New Leaf as is. I have not gotten to try out Horizon because I don't got a Switch. I only got a 3DS. But I mean, I love the look of Horizon. Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure if I played that game, I will love it so much. But what is it? The freaking like it's just because it's like the Nintendo Switch right now is kind of like aging, and obviously like again like I would say like if you have like the old devices are fine as long as you just take good care of them. They can last even longer than like 5 years or 7 years if you just take good care of it. I don't know why it's funny. Well, when I take a picture of my friend's face, they're turned into presidents. What? Huh? I what? What program is this? So that's the thing. I honestly like just I love like older devices. Like I see value in it. It's really fun. I also miss the GameCube games. Like I honestly like I eventually want to play the OG Animal Crossing because I actually played the OG Animal Crossing before. Actually, I remember back when I was younger. Me and my older sister, and then when my little sister was with me at the time, it was mainly me and my older sister. We were playing the game because, well, my little sister was was still a baby at the time. My poor spelling. It's all right. And then pretty much we were on the GameCube, right? So we were playing GameCube, and then I had my house. I think I either choose the top left, the red house, or I choose the house like at the bottom of those four houses. I don't remember which one I choose. I think I choose the top left, and then my sister chose a different one. But we shared the same town. I have my save, she had her save, and I remembered we were always like, "Man, Tom Nook, you're so miserable." And the thing is that we never ever finished the museum, and we never got to the final like version of like Tom Nook's store. We at best only got the Tom Nook's Mart. By the way, we never got that final one, and yeah, we don't we don't even play it for a year. That's all I could tell you. And I never got to see Cap'n, by the way. That's why like when I was playing New Leaf, I was so confused of who Cap'n was, because oddly I never got to see Cap'n the GameCube one because of how I played it. So hopefully hopefully whenever I can play the OG version on stream, because I pretty much finished, I pretty much now finished my New Leaf save one. Like, I already got everything all maxed. I got a perfect town and everything like that. And all I just need is just OG Animal Crossing. I'm obsessed with Animal Crossing. Don't judge me. So, that's something I like to do on Twitch. Get back to playing some games for fun. Yeah. But also, again, maybe one day just practicing some outfit modeling, because I'm just for fun, yes. But yeah, also my shoulders are actually hurting though. Then again, it's also the fact of this chair not being my old office chair. I'm sure once I get my old new chair, I will be a lot more happy, you know. I mean, I'm already happy because you guys make me happy. And it makes me happy that you guys are still learning from my tutorials though, and I hope you look forward to the future tutorials that'll be coming up though. And I do apologize if my rambling comes off a bit boring though. I don't know. I just kind of just want to be on a chatty mood right now. Like, I'm just in a chatty mood. That's kind of about it. The heck is that sound? Okay. Thanks AC. Don't die on me. Um, but I just in the chatty mood. That's kind of it. But now it's like my social battery's starting to like get low. So like I'm just kind of like sort of like lengthening the stream a little longer to like 2 hours ish, and then I might end it because the thing is that um like I just want to like make this stream mainly to just let you guys know, hey, I'm still active. Like I have not gone anywhere. I'm still here. I'm gonna be providing more tutorials for you guys. Again, it's just things were happening, but now things are being taken care of. So I'll be providing more content for you guys. And I also apologize. This wasn't like a 3D Central video, really. I mean, it kind of was, but not really, because I was just talking random gibberish about how my life is. Um, so you know, but hopefully, like, I'll try to see if I can plan out future streams where I could just showcase some stuff. I still wonder, like, what stuff, honestly. I could probably make, like a tutorial, like modeling tutorials, I guess, modeling object tutorials. Like, for example, I'll like look up like something on Google or something like that, and I'll be like, hey, here's how you can model this object, a box or something. I wouldn't say a box though. I'm just giving an example. That's just that, for example, or like, or maybe like other like VTuber programs like that I want to make tutorials of but never got a chance to. Like, for example, maybe I can make a tutorial stream of how to use the magic mirror, maybe, or how to use VRM desktop posing or something like that. You know, like tutorials that like VTuber programs that I'd like to make tutorials of but never got the chance to, but have like at least a stream tutorial so I can like go over it in real time. You know, that could be nice, but we'll see. We'll see. It is a nice thought though, or heck, maybe even next our animator. Even though the UI is confusing, I could try my best. But you know, that's a couple ideas I have. But we'll see how things go for the next coming weeks though. But hopefully though, things will get a bit better. Yay! Alrighty then though. Oh yeah, I mean, there's also like I do want to make like my own tutorial on AccuRig. I mean, I know there's a tutorial about it already, but I have like too many ideas. No more, no more. All right. Anyways, though, I guess we could just pretty much call it here, honestly, because my social battery is just actually getting really low though. But hopefully, like, especially because now it's like near 8 p.m. I should be able to probably like go to bed and hopefully be able to wake up a normal time. We'll see. But otherwise, well, actually, wait, hold up. If I sleep at 8 and then let's say I sleep about 6, I'm making a duck quack. Wait, so 8. Wait, so hold up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. I think that explains why I end up like waking up at 2 a.m. because if I sleep at 8 and I have 6 hours of sleep, that kind of explains it. So wait, so if I fall asleep at 11 a.m., so let's see, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then if 11 a.m., I'll be able to wake up at 5 a.m., which is usually what my original sleep schedule is at. I usually wake up at 5 a.m., and then I go to sleep at 11 p.m. So I guess I'll have to end up like staying up a little longer. But I mean, at least for this stream though, again, because my social battery is just getting low just for now, until I kind of like get myself back into like that streaming grind a bit more. I'll keep doing my best, I promise. But just look forward to the future stuff. That's all I can say. Yeah, 11 p.m. Yes. Alright, but either way, though, thank you guys again so much for this stream, though. It really does mean a lot to me that you guys are, it really does mean a lot to me that you guys are still supporting me, even through the whole 2 months of having a very messy schedule. Hope for the best future, though, and I don't want to go anywhere, honestly. I want to try my best to stay on YouTube making tutorial content for you guys as long as possible. Hold up. Is my shadows removed? Uh-oh. Is my shadow... No. What the heck? I just realized, like, I couldn't be able to see, like, my, Oh, no, I do see it. It's just very small. Hold up. Let me see if I can increase that. Let's see. That one, shadow... Let me see. Yeah. Because I have, like, that tiny little shadow. I was, like, wondering, like, why couldn't I see it? There you go. Let me see if I can change the angle a bit. There. I think that should be good. Yeah, because I have, like, that little drop shadow. Wow. There you go. That's better. That's better. But thank you again for everything, though. Hope to see you with future tutorials. I'll see what I can do again. I wanna...
Oh my god.
What?
A new message.
Your 3D VTuber Jesus. Thank you for everything. What? I'm not Jesus. In fact, there's actually
oh my god.
a Jesus
new
VTuber.
message.
What? Hi again. Hi, Fab. Ow. Okay, maybe I can extend my goodbye for... Or, not goodbye. I can extend my stay. Ow. But hi, Fab. How you doing? Hope you're having a lovely day. And hello, Brian. But yes, there is a VTuber named Jesus on Twitch. So if you're interested in seeing a VTuber named Jesus, check them out. Oh.
Speed.
Help. You spin me right round. Chicken, 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 chicken. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, seriously, when is this gonna stop? Stop! Stop! Too long! Stop!
Speed.
That's not the command. Please don't tell me I broke the spin command. It's not stopping. Help! Streamer butt, what have you done?
Drink water, Mama Kana.
No, seriously. What happened to my spin redeem? No, actually it's broken. It should only be spinning for 30 seconds. It's been like a minute. Help. Help. Stop the commands. Oh, now I'm stuck. Oh, never mind. Okay, that was 30 seconds? Man, that's so long. She span with Spain, spin. Oh, whoa, careful. Don't say we're on YouTube. Don't say no jokes like that. No. No jokes like that. You're good though, Brime. I'm just saying this is YouTube. We have to be careful, otherwise apparently YouTube can actually demonetize the stream if you say any like adult jokes. Yeah. Like even if it's like I don't know, YouTube hates me for some reason. YouTube wants me dead. YouTube, please don't hurt me. I beg of thee. It's so weird though, cause again, I see other VTubers, like, I don't know, honestly, I don't know, it's like, I see other VTubers and other content creators are able to say a frick word, but when I say a frick word, I get immediately demonetized, and I get an email saying, hey Kana, you got demonetized because of a bad joke, and I'm like, huh? I don't know, it's just the, implication, Brian. And even then, let's just in case there's kids watching, because I will say there is, I do know that there is a kid watching my stream. I'm not gonna call them out, or I don't know if they are a kid, but either way, there's potentially a kid that is possibly watching my stream, so best that for YouTube audiences, no adult jokes or any implications or innuendos. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. Like, Twitch, I'm a little bit more lenient on, if that makes sense. But even then, like, like Twitch, I'm a little bit more lenient on, but even then, I don't do adult jokes there though. Just preference, it makes me a little uncomfortable. But YouTube especially, I hope that I hope it makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense, but it's just, you know, like even if it's a light reference, I just rather be safe than sorry. Because again, I know for a fact that there are more kids who watch my YouTube channel for the tutorials, especially MMDers, than my Twitch usually. But even then, you know, kids are always gonna be watching my content. I can't stop that, sadly. So just keep it family friendly. That's all I can say. Keep it family friendly and no weird stuff. We will only be either talking about Animal Crossing or 3D. That's not the command. The command's intense spin, not aggressive spin. Because I thought aggressive spin would be too long, so I put intense spin. Cause I named it intense spin. How's everyone doing though? How are you? But yeah, but I'm at least glad that you guys are learning from my tutorials. In fact, actually, here's my question. I don't know if anyone can answer this. What's your favorite tutorial that I've made, actually? That's a good question. What's the tutorial that I helped you, which tutorial I made that helped you the most? That's something I always wonder. Because I know that I have multiple tutorials, but I want to know which tutorial in particular helped the most. Was it the AR Kit tutorial? Was it the VC Face Ultimate Guide tutorial? Was it the Warudo or Vinyan stream tutorials? Or was it the older Vinyan tutorials that are just getting outdated left to right? I should probably redo the SDK tutorial about posing and animation, honestly, because Suvi pretty much said that tutorial is like very outdated, and I'm like, okay, I might as well update it. I might as well I mean, actually, Suvi technically made her own tutorial about it anyways. It's why, like, I say, like, for the most part, like, I may not be too focused on being in tutorial, but since there's official ones, but I'll still, like, at least update my older tutorials at best. I guess it just kind of depends. I guess it just kind of depends though, but it doesn't hurt to like make my own tutorial explanation, you know, just to spread awareness, like, hey, here's how you can set an explosion in Vinyan with funny particle effects. Funny particle effects. Hilarious. It's also nice too, like when I look at Vinyan, I'm actually glad though that the plugin, cause I know there's this one VTuber who well, I mean there's multiple, but there's one VTuber who's actually helping out with adding more plugin support to Vinyan, which is actually quite impressive, and I definitely look forward. Sorry. I definitely look forward to like more development with Vinyan, because it's really nice that there's like more support. Like someone just made crowd control support for Vinyan, and then someone added MIDI support for Vinyan, and then someone added what was it? I'm actually hoping if someone can make a plugin so that way the controller, you know, like how like you press your keys and someone could be walking around in an environment? Yeah, I want someone to make a plugin version so that way I could just pretty much mark that tutorial outdated, so I could just make a new version, one that actually works properly. That's what I would like, honestly. But you know, I'm not gonna update the node graph. I'd rather just have someone else who can do it properly, though. But at least I still, like, I'm still surprised that that node graph is still updated to this very day, though. Even though, again, it should be outdated by now, but it's not. Ah, well. It was still fun messing around with that blueprint, though, and helping Devil Within have it where it's a functional graph that works well. Yay! The future! The future of Vinyan. Oh yeah, and also native VR support. Come on, Vinyan, you can get native VR support. Also, by the way, to this very day though, I am still obsessed with hamsters. I see on Twitter beautiful hamsters. I was having this idea, by the way, that if I get a 3D environment, I had this idea where like, because the thing is that I have two birds, right? I have little baby Saren and baby Mr. Fluffy Canary, right? but I want to have a reason to have hamsters be featured on my stream. So, my plan was if I get a 3D environment, I could have a chat function where you guys can become the chat pets, but y'all are hamsters. I mean, I call you my snowflakes though, but I just want to have an excuse to have hamsters on the stream. Because I am still obsessed with hamsters and canaries, especially hamsters, but I still love my baby canaries. They are underrated creatures and you need to love them. Look how beautiful the canary is. Boop, 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 boop. I still need to fix some of your shadows, Mr. Fluffy Canary. But otherwise, I do love how the model's made. Thank you, Mr. Fluffy Canary. I love you so much. Maybe I should make a better wing rig. Cause I got, oh yeah, I don't know who bought this for me. I don't know who. I may never know your name. But just know for a fact though, whoever bought me Auto Rig Pro, wherever you are, just know that I'm very freaking proud. And literally that day when I got, when someone bought me Auto Rig Pro, I was having a very awful day. And that just made me really happy, just to have like at least something good happen, like those like coming weeks. Believe me, I was having a really bad mindset, but things, again, I'm glad things are getting better. And thanks to the person who did the Auto Rig, who bought me Auto Rig Pro, because I got to try it out, and honestly, I really like the plugin, like, because I want to eventually get more into like my animation side, and I wanted to have it where like my future model, I can rig it, because I pretty much do auto rigging with my model, but I do like edit the weight paint and do other stuff with it. But I really like how Auto Rig Pro handles like the weight paint, allows customization with the rigging too, which I need to mess with it more. But you can have customization, you can even have a skirt rig, and constraint. It's just a really good tool. I need to like use it. I need to like practice using it, but it's really great, and I want to like use it. Now, again, if you're someone who's like want to keep their model simple, I don't recommend Auto Rig Pro. It's mainly for like those who want to like. Mainly if you want to like have the animation controllers for your model for animation stuff if you plan on it, or just out of preference you want something complex. Otherwise though, if you don't like complex stuff, I don't recommend it. If anything, you can use AccuRig or Mixamo or just native Blender to auto rig your stuff, or just hand weight paint your stuff. You know, there's many ways you could just have free weight paint, but I like Auto Rig Pro just because of the controller ability. It makes things so much easier. I can not only have IKs, but just other advanced controls, and it just makes me happy. And not to mention, it also exports to Unity and Unreal, which I'm gonna experiment those to see how it acts. Like, not only like the normal export, see how it goes, but also like animation wise, because I do want to make some more animations, because why not? I don't know, I just want to make some memes and maybe like build up like a little mini portfolio on me animating, cause, you know, for fun. So, you know, I mean, I'm a tech artist for a reason, which I updated my Twitter name to have tech artist instead of 3D modeler artist, because I felt like it was too long of a title, so I'd rather just call myself a 3D tech artist, because of the fact that that's where my skills are at. I can pretty much do about everything, but on, like, I mainly focus on the technical stuff. I'm not so much of like a good texture artist or anything like in that art, how do I say, like visual artistic, just technical artistic, if that makes sense. That's what my focus is, and that's who I am, and that's how I see myself, as a tech artist. And I feel like that is the right title for me, because that is who I am. I'm obsessed with mocap, I'm obsessed with program stuff, I'm obsessed with technology, because it intrigues me, it makes me happy, and I hope it makes you guys happy. And I'm really glad I meet you guys here in the chat, because, and just YouTube in general, because it's so nice to have people who are also interested in mocap and program stuff. Because again, I used to have been bullied for being a nerd, but no, those bullies are not laughing anymore, because look at us, we're all nerds, and we accept that. Yay! Alright, so either way though, Okay, I think I talk a little extra. Oh my god. I'm surprised my battery is still all good, but I think hamster. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I have to look at Twitter for a moment. I see baby hamster. Oh, I love them. I'm still allergic to hamsters though, but one day, one day I want a hamster. That will be my dream. And when I get my dream, you guys will be able to see little Blep. Yes, that's gonna be the hamster's name, Blep. Alright, anyways though, thank you guys again so much for the support. It really means a lot to me. Keep studying 3D though, because you can go really far with it. I will do my best to post more tutorials. My Snowflake members, I will do my best to make sure that you get early tutorials very soon actually.
Oh my god.
Ah, hey yo, I found you through your VNet tutorials. Allergic to hamsters? What about drip? Same thing. I'm very allergic to fur. If I get too close to fur, my throat closes up and um it's just not pretty. Cause I remember like I was visiting my sister's house and I was wondering why my throat was closing up. I was having a hard time breathing and as well as like my nose was like struggling so much. It was a mixture of like pollen allergy and cat allergy, so I was suffering two things at like her place, and my sister was like confused, like, well, like at first, like I mean, she knew it was allergies, but she was like, "Man, is it because the pollen is so bad?" But then when I got tested, it was it was like, in general, fur is bad for my health. I cannot be near any fur, especially cat fur. I am very allergic to cat fur. It will really close my throat up. I will not be able to breathe. Oh my goodness, cats. No, I have a very severe allergy to cats. Yeah, I have a little bit of an allergy to dogs though. I'm not sure, honestly, with dogs, but I try to like stay away with anything fur related because it's like, again, with how the test is, when they test with the fur, they just said, yeah, best that you avoid fur, make sure you take your medicine, and just make sure that you also just make sure, like, you know, you clean up your room and all that from dust and all the other stuff. Just stay away from the cats. So, yeah. I don't know if I've improved from my allergies though, because I know that sometimes allergies can change, where it's like, oh, you may end up no longer being allergic to cats. Because I never used to be allergic to cats until like I gotten a bit older, and then there's that. So we'll see. I still need to get tested again. I haven't gotten an updated test in a while because, again, with how life has been going, I wasn't able to see a doctor. So hopefully, with the upcoming months, hopefully if things improve financially, I can be able to see a doctor, get checked up, see if I'm all healthy and good, and then hopefully hopefully be able to seek the allergist and then get a new test, see how things go from there. So I'll see if I'm still allergic or maybe if I've improved. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Plus, also, I need to get new glasses anyways, though, because my prescription is like, what is it, a year? Almost 2 years out, almost 2 years since I've last updated them. So, time to get new lenses. I think I'm gonna go to a new doctor due to, like, pricing stuff, but at least this new doctor, I'll see. I'll talk to my family about it, but we'll see. I don't know. Either it's the same doctor or different. I don't know, honestly. I really pray for your safety. These things are kind of strange as we keep going. Yeah, it do be like that, but you know, I keep doing my best though. At least on the bright side though, it's like, I mean, March was still a bad month for me because like I did like, I mean, like, how do I say, I was still fine-ish allergy-wise, but I will definitely say March is probably still my worst month for my allergies. Again, like I think some streams I did kind of like said that, oh, my nose is like acting up really badly. And even like right now it still kind of is, but it's not as bad as March. March is kind of like the worst for me. And then April, and then when it gets to like June is when I'm like much better allergy wise. But then, oh boy, then the summer. And then this is where I'm like, I cold showers, cold pool time, cold. This is where I would be eating a lot of strawberry ice cream, because yeah, don't judge me. I like strawberry ice cream. I also like chocolate ice cream, but strawberry ice cream is nice. Don't judge me. If you don't like strawberry ice cream, I don't know what you are. I'm kidding. But it's like, I mean, by strawberry ice cream, I mean like the popsicles. Do you like like strawberry popsicles? They're tasty. Oh my gosh, I would suffer from that in school. You have no idea how much I suffered when I was in school. Literally, my March, I was so there's got to a point where I got so sick that I had to like I was trying to get a perfect attendance at school. But I missed one day and I ruined my perfect attendance. One day! Hey, at least I got straight 100, so that's something I can brag about. But even then, one day I missed. Because I was severely sick because of the allergies.
Oh my god.
That...
A new message.
Hello, Rogerio. But I was so sick. Like when I went to school, I was sneezing so bad that my teacher like called me to her desk, and she was saying, "Hey, Kana, you doing good? You don't look like, are you like sick or something?" And I'm like, "Oh, it gotta be allergies." And I was sent to the nurse, and then the nurse says, "Yeah, you're not like, you don't have a cold or a fever, you just have allergies." And they're saying, "Yeah, you should probably talk to your parents about getting an allergist." And then I was like, okay. Then I told my dad, like, "Hey, I think I should probably get tested." And yeah, and from there, that's how I found out I was not only allergic to cats, but also my pollen allergy was just god awful. And yeah, at least like I'll say, at least this year was not as bad when I was in school, because when I was in school, it was so bad. Literally, I was just studying, like learning at class, and then like literally next to my backpack you see a pile of tissues. I'm not kidding. I am not exaggerating. I was sneezing so much, and I was all sniffly and just congested. But the thing is that there's nothing I can do. That's the thing. Even the school staff were like, "Yeah, there's nothing you can do. You still gotta attend school." And I'm like, ah, man. I guess this is what they really mean by life sucks. Even when you're really allergic to the point that your sniffling is literally seen as a distraction. Again, I didn't get into any trouble. It's just more like everyone was just concerned about me. That's it. Oh well, it do be like that. Well, either way, at least this year wasn't as bad as my school time. But even then, I still have at least some like bad allergies. But hopefully, maybe as I get United Healthcare is going to have a field day with this. At least it ain't peanut butter. Yeah, I like peanut butter. I have no allergy to peanut butter. In fact, I literally I accidentally ate so there's like, we have like these snacks. One of them is chocolate, one of them is peanut butter. I wanted the chocolate one, but I accidentally took the peanut butter one. I did not read the package. I just opened the darn thing, I just shoved it in my mouth, and then I was just eating it, and I was like, why does it taste different? And then I was like, it's not bad, it's just like I was expecting a chocolate taste. But then when I look at the package, I broke apart, put the pieces together, and I was like, oh, it's peanut butter, not chocolate. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but even then, I wasn't too fond of it, because I prefer chocolate. And speaking of which, I can't wait for my birthday cake, though. I want to keep it simple. I want to keep it like simple though, nothing crazy, but I look forward to birthday cake because it's an excuse for me to eat cake, pretty much. But then again, obviously, I still gotta always be careful about my health though because of taking too much sugar because of how America is with so much sugar in the darn freaking foods. So yeah, I'll keep that in mind though. But even then though, at least I still have an excuse to just eat cake. But then also having a nice, delicious birthday dinner, and that tends to be homemade. We don't really go. I think one of my birthdays I was no actually, yeah, on one of my birthdays I was supposed to I wanted to go to like a restaurant at the same day, but I couldn't. I had to go like on a different day, and that was perfectly fine though. I think it was because it landed on a school day or something. I don't remember. All I know is that I just love chocolate cake and I love birthday dinners. You can have chicken or you can have steak. I'm not gonna lie, if I don't know, I don't know what I would have for a birthday dinner. Honestly, I have to think about it. Cause like I want to keep it simple though, but I also want to make it special for me. Even then, I'll probably most likely cook it myself because I know how to cook at least. So, yay! I'll see. I'll see. I think I have an idea of what I want for my birthday dinner. But I gotta think about it. It's just, I want to have it where my birthday is pretty much kind of like a relaxing birthday. I have my food. Nobody bother me. Well, actually, okay. You can bother me by saying happy birthday. You do not have to give gifts. Believe me, the amount of time I remember I had people tell me, "Hey Kana, I'm going to be giving you fan art for your birthday." Well, okay, there's some people that did actually do that. But I had some people who said that they would give fan art on my birthday, but they never did. And I always have to tell people, if I would say, please do not promise me fan art or anything. I usually prefer to pay my artist for art. If you don't have time, or if you're very busy, you don't have to make it. Do it whenever. You can, I rather, like, if you want to give me fan art, surprise me when you're ready. But don't, like, no need to make promises. Take care of yourself. You know, things happen. Take good care of yourself. Yeah, could believe me, I had many times where people promised me fan art and it just never happened. And I know it's because they got really busy with life. I can understand too. I also get busy. I can't make every promise. It happens. It happens. So I just wanted to just say, we can just keep my birthday simple, but I still appreciate any birthday wishes. I still appreciate if there's any gifts that anybody wants to give. But otherwise though, the main thing I'm really excited about is a good birthday dinner, delicious birthday cake, and then, well, being a year older. I'm not gonna tell you guys what my age is, though. Y'all don't need to know that. No. And if you happen to know it, don't say it. No. No. No talking about Kana's age, okay? But otherwise, though, I'm excited, and I'm gonna take it nice and easy on my birthday. I'm gonna listen to nice music. I'm going to watch some nice movies. I'm gonna have a relaxing, smooth, fun birthday. Me time, my food time, and then you guys that I will be celebrating my birthday with. Then again, also, maybe I might end up Well, wait. My birthday lands on a Sunday, right? I don't know. Maybe I might stream. Maybe I might stream it. I'll think about it. Otherwise, if I feel too relaxed to stream, then I may not. But I kind of want to. Maybe I might actually try doing multi-streaming as a little experiment. That could be fun. That could be a fun way to celebrate. Like, I can have, like, me time, and then we can do a fun multi-stream thing where maybe we can have a gaming stream. But then again, though, YouTube copyright always strikes me badly. So, maybe I might actually invite my friends. See, maybe if we might do a Minecraft stream again. Or... What? I'm trying to think. I wonder. I have to ask if my friends are available though, but I don't know if they will be. But we'll see. I'll plan it out. Ah! Man, I know it's August 27th, but I'm still excited for my birthday, okay? Don't judge me. Wah. Wah. Okay. But even then, I'm still like excited for I'm just excited for May in general. I have a good feeling this is gonna be a very fun month. Not to mention, also, it's gonna be my other friend's birthday. Therefore, more birthday cake and more happy birthdays. I'm literally just gonna be going to other VTuber stream, being like, "Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, and 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 you." Happy birthday to you. And also, if by any chance I am not allowed to say early birthday to you, please tell me, because I understand some people say that wishing an early birthday means bad luck. So please let me know if 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 anything, so I don't give you bad luck. But otherwise, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, and you watching. It's gonna be a fun month. Let's go! Well, anyways, though, man, I can't believe 30 minutes extra. Okay, I think maybe it's a good time to end the stream, maybe? I don't know. Does anyone want to say, or say anything before I probably hit the well, I can't really sleep now. I'm probably just gonna at least, relax a bit, because it's like my back is actually hurting from this chair. Because I'm on the uncomfortable chair. I don't get my new comfy chair until, what the frick was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then probably, just a week away, because, again, money, and then getting the chair, and then, I mean, we have Prime, so it should come early, but we'll see. I'll try to get it as soon as possible, honestly, just so I can be, more comfortable when being productive, so I can work, long hours without having shoulder pain or back pain. It do be like that. Remember, guys, have an ergonomic chair. It will save your life. Have ergonomic stuff. I have an ergonomic mouse, ergonomic keyboard, which I really like. Ergonomic stuff all the way. Alright, well, either way, I think that should be it for this stream, though. Thank you guys again so much. I know I said this earlier, but thank you again for the support. It really does mean a lot to me, and I hope that you do keep on learning with my tutorials. I will try my best to post out some more tutorials for you guys, so you guys can keep on studying, so keep an eye for it. Snowflake members, I will do my best to be sending out some tutorials to you guys early, probably tomorrow, once I, get some rest from my back. Probably tomorrow I will be posting some tutorials to you guys, and then there'll be, an automatic scheduled an automatic schedule for public, so definitely look forward to that, my lovely Snowflake members, and hopefully I will try to get a schedule up and going, so that way things go well, and we can do this, guys. Let's go for a good month in May. Ow, wow, 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 wow. Alright, either way, though, look forward to more updates from me, though. I hope to provide more stuff for you guys, and much more new things, and also a Kana that is growing more mature and smarter. Alright, anyways, though, I hope you guys do have a lovely day, though, and I'll see you guys next time, okay? Hey, bye bye, everyone. I hope to see you guys next time, okay? Also, it's Fuyuko. That's my last name. Fuyuko. Fuyuko. That's my last name. Fuyuko. Fuyuko. Remember that. It's not Hayuka. It's not Hayuko. It's not Heiko. It's not other words. It's Fuyuko. Okay? Alright then. Bye bye, everyone. Hope to see you guys next time, okay? Bye bye. my Snowflake members, in case you don't know, I have YouTube membership, so if you want to further support this channel and what I do, then feel free to join the Snowflake members. Otherwise though, just your support means so much to me, and I appreciate every ounce of it. Either way though, with that being said though, hey goodbye everyone! I hope to see you guys next time, okay? Bye bye!